Hi everybody, Kerry and Cody here from Jawwoods Bushcraft. I'm out here today to test Redneck Knives Bushlore. This is essentially a woodlore clone made famous by Ray Mears. And I happen to be lucky enough to be a part of a knife pass around. I get a week to play with this. So I'm going to come out and test it today and do what I feel a good bush knife should be able to do, which is it needs to be able to baton, it needs to be able to carve comfortably, it needs to be able to cut notches with it, cut such as tent stakes, you know, pot hangers, what have you. Needs to be able to make traps, things of that nature, as well as be decent at food prep and such like that. I've never used a woodlore clone. I've never even used a quarter height standing ground knife before, so this is all pretty new to me. I got to play with it a little bit yesterday, got some pictures of it, didn't really get a video. My camera was dead. So I'm going to come out today and I'm going to baton through this here. I'm going to find a small sapling, take it down only using this. I'm going to test its chopping ability as well as, you know, its pure pressure cuts, cutting down that sapling. Then I'm going to try cutting some notches out of it and do a little bit of carving, and we'll see how it goes. But first up, let's go ahead and check out this its batoning capabilities. This is nothing special. It's you know, about a fist size. I believe it's sycamore. Could be wrong. Possibly dogwood. I have no idea. I'm not a tree guy. I'm learning, but I'm not quite there yet. But you know, I think a good bush knife should be able to baton. It's not an axe, it's not a heavy-duty chopper, but it shouldn't have any issues batoning through a piece of wood. This is a full tang knife. It's got a stout little blade. I wouldn't, you know, recommend doing this with a mower or something like that. So as you can see, I'm not really having any issues. There's nothing going on with the blade. It's splitting down just fine. And you guys have seen batoning before, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish this prep up, and I'll come back in a little bit and show you guys making some shavings and feathers with it. Alright, so as we can see, you know, this thing's done pretty well. It's baton chopped through this. This isn't super hard woods. It's fairly straight grained. It's pretty easy to baton through, and this the knife did very well going through there. I'm going to show some feather sticks, show how easy it is to carve and, you know, make my curls and stuff like that with it. But so far, you know, I'm pretty happy with this knife. I'm pretty impressed. I think Red did a great job on it. But just take a piece here. Just gonna make some light curls with it. You guys have seen from the other guys that have done this that they can definitely make curls. I mean, Bill showed a ton of curls. This thing is awesome at that. You can ask him. I'm just doing a few here. I don't have a whole lot of time today, so I'm not gonna come out here and build a big fire. But I did want to show you some of its capabilities. And as you can see here, I'm getting really good curls. This, you know, quarter height flat ground, standing ground, whatever you want to call it, is great for peeling off little pieces of wood like this. You know, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you know, check out those curls. It's really tight curls on there. Excellent blade for that. Next, I'm gonna go find me a small sapling, take it down with just a knife, and do a little notch working and things like that with it. Alright folks. Alright guys, I just took down this small sapling just by doing press cuts with the blade, and what I mean by that is you just kind of bend the you know, the small sapling a little bit and then just slice straight through it. So it's nothing more but just bending and cutting. Did excellent. I sheared off the branches off the top by coming back on the pommel here, which I really like how it flares out like this. Just kind of choke back on it. You get great leverage for chopping those small branches off. But what I like doing when I get a small piece like this is I like using, you know, small sapping to make my pot hooks, things like that. It's really easy. All I do is sometimes, you know, if it's a bigger piece, I take a little baton and I'll come in just a little bit at an angle, and then come back the other way to form an X. You know, once I get this X made, I basically just carve it out to make kind of a pot hook. Here, we'll go this way. And all I'm doing here is I'm just clearing out the wood that was inside the X. Sorry about that, plane flew overhead. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But you just come in here, just kind of carving it out, making that hook. And this is, you know, super comfortable. I've had, you know, knives that they'll cut great, but the handles weren't very comfortable. So doing this kind of sucked, you know. And this isn't anything crazy, but it is a good test for me anyways, to tell if the handle shape and the material is comfortable. And so far, Red, you did an awesome job on it. Handle is super comfortable. And there you go. I mean, you can hang your pot on there, and it took me no time at all, and it was very comfortable. One of the other things I like to do, I like to check different grips. I like to check, you know, the chest lever grip. Very comfortable, very powerful cuts. I like doing press cuts. I really like how he's come down on the thumb ramp here, so you can put your hand down there and get real nice press cuts with it. Super comfortable. Pretty much, I really dig this knife, and I really finally understand why people really like this design, why Ray Mears actually chose this design. Red, I really love your take on it. Beautiful knife, great workmanship. And I think I'm about done with this video, but I'm going to play with this knife probably all weekend before I have to send it off. I really appreciate you letting me be a part of this, Red. Thanks.